Hi guys, Angie Bell with My Fairy Treasures. Okay you guys, I believe this will be, I think this is going to be my last Dollar Tree DIY, because you guys, I decorate Christmas November 1st and I'm a few days late, so I got to start doing that. So I got to stop DIYing and start decorating. I start November 1st because this whole house turns into a pink shabby chic Christmas wonderland. So what we're gonna do today is, you get these from Dollar Tree and I'll show you what they look like, you know, without being painted up. But this is how I painted them up, and then used all kinds of rhinestones and put little fur up here, and I pretty much everything except for the paint I got from Dollar Tree. Look how cute, aren't they cute? So you guys pick these up at Dollar Tree. They're over there in the Christmas section. I got lucky because last year I went to one of my stores, one closest to me. They were 50 cents at like the couple days after Christmas. I just cleared the shelf. It's the end of the season. What are they going to do with them? So I just picked up all of them. So I have a ton of these. So that was really cool. So, and these are all the same. Okay. I'm going to put them on my Christmas tree. And because I have 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to make 4. I kind of wanted to make a wreath out of these, like do a wreath and all of the, do like 4 or 5 of these on the wreath. How cute would that be? So we'll see if I decide if I'm going to make a wreath or not. Anyway, I have so many wreaths and yada, yada, yada. Okay, so let me put this away. Just put them up there. And so this is what it looks like before you get started. So there's the little tag, okay? And they're you get 2 of them because you get one right, one left, and they're put on a string like this. Okay. Look how cute they are. Aren't those adorable? So the first thing, I take this off. The first thing you're gonna do is paint them. So whatever color your Christmas is, I do a pink shabby chic Christmas. So do yours, do you, boo? Now this is apple barrel paint matte from Walmart. These are like 50 cents, you guys. So your acrylic paints, one of the cheapest places, unless they're on a good sale at the craft stores, is there. And if you want this exact color, it's cameo pink, okay? Apple barrel from Walmart, okay? All right. So everything's dirt cheap here. I mean, this is even cheaper than Dollar Tree. This is only 50 cents, okay? I think Walmart's paints are still 50 cents. They could have gone up since I bought some. Maybe they're 55 or 60. They're still cheap. Okay, and you know what I like about this is I only put 1 coat on here, and I don't prime it at all either. And when it dries, it has kind of a velvety look to it, so it almost looks like it's velvet when it's done. So I was a little bit worried because I didn't prime them. I didn't like gesso them first. But then I looked at it and I went, ooh, I like that. So anyway, all right, so let's take our paint and just give a quick paint. And I was going to do 2 coats, but I liked how it looked when it dried with the 1 coat. So that just saved me time. So I was like, oh, yes, ma'am. So I just did the 1 coat. Here, you need to really kind of scruff it in all the little crevices here. There we go. But this is a really super quick, easy, beautiful way of doing these. And like I said, use whatever colors you do for your Christmas. If you don't do a pink shabby chic Christmas, well, don't choose pink. Choose whatever colors works with your decor. Do you? Hope you guys are liking my little Christmas series. For those of you guys who follow me with my mixed media, Collage Yourself to Happiness, that series I'm doing, it'll continue next week. If not this week, I might do like a collage paper making technique. We'll see. But for sure it'll continue next week because I'll be done with my, I'll be done with the, can you guys see it over here? Yeah. I'll be done with my Christmas series. I didn't even call it a Christmas series. I just started making videos. But I'm calling it a series now because I've done quite a few. every Christmas I usually do some, I do like a little series of making Christmas decorations. But I've slowed down. I used to start October 1st with my Christmas series and do it for like pretty much the whole month of October. So I'm ready to go November 1st to decorate. But I only did the last 2 weeks of October because I've slowed down with my Christmas DIYs because I've done so many over the year. I have so much Christmas stuff. It's insane. But you know, you always want to add some new every year. So and last year I had bought some of these at regular price at $1. Was it $1.25 or $1 last Christmas? I don't remember. Anyway, I bought them at regular price, $1.25. I picked up probably 4 or 5, and then, but I ran out of time to paint them. So this year I was like, I have to do it. And especially since I got so many of them, and I got them for 50 cents. That was a crazy awesome deal. So the day after or 2 days after Christmas this year, I'll go back to Dollar Tree again and just look and see what they're clearancing out. And what was weird, they must have found more in the back or something, because I remember I bought those and then I couldn't find them anywhere. And then I found a whole crap load of them after Christmas. So they must have gotten stuck probably in the back room, or maybe the shipment came in late or something like that. Because these were really popular, I think, last year. Okay. Cute. Alright, so these need to dry. So for one, before this dries on my, let's clean this up off of my glass mat. And off camera, I'm going to take my heat gun and I'm going to dry this. But I'll do it off camera because I don't want, you guys don't want to watch paint dry. So for you it'll be about 1 second. For me it'll be about 5 minutes while I dry these with my heat gun. Sorry. Okay, let's bring these back into focus here. All right. Wipe up my hands with my baby wipe just to keep things clean. Okay, so let me pause you guys. I'll dry this with the with my heat gun, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. Let me make sure my camera's going. Yes, it is. Okay, so these were all painted up. Just one coat. And I love the way the one coat looks. It looks very velvety. I love it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the fur on. So what we're going to use for fur is, check this out, guys. At Dollar Tree, they have these car, like, chamois. And you get them in the automotive section. I'm trying to see if I have the label. I don't think I have the label of this. You get it in the automotive section. And they're usually hanging on clips. They're not usually hanging on the shelf. Okay, here it is. Right here. That's the label that comes on it at the top. It's called Super Soft Microfiber Cloth Chiffon, and that's what it looks like. Most of you guys know about these. There's one side that's more furry, and there's one that's a little bit more flat. We're going to use the furry side, okay? So let me move this out of the way for a second. I like to use, I like to go as close to the side when I cut this out as possible, so I can kind of use this to be a nice straight edge. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, this here is going to be the fur at the top of here, okay? So I cut it just a little bit bigger than the width. I always go bigger and then cut around. And then that way you don't have to worry about trying to perfectly match things. Now, see that little edge right there? I'm going to cut that little, this is that little sewn edge. But I like having that sewn edge there because then I can really cut a straight line. And you guys will see what I'm talking about in a second. Okay. All right. So let's take our first one. And what I like to do is I like to take that straight edge here and line it up with the bottom of this. So that's lined up. So I won't have to cut around there. Okay. And I line it up, then I go over it just a little bit. So that's how it'll be. So that it just, because if you go here, you kind of still see the line a little bit here. Just go over it a little bit, just so you see all fur. Just let me trim that again. Okay. So we know what we're doing. So let's put some hot glue there. Oh, you know what? Darn it. I unplugged my, what is this? I unplugged my hot glue gun. I had it all heated up, but I had to unplug it for my heat gun. I don't have enough things for all of them. So let me see if it's ready to go. No, is it? No, it's going to take a second. All right, pause you guys again while my heat gun heats up. Just a second. Okay, you guys, my hot glue gun is warmed up. All right, so we're just going to, what we're going to do is I'm going to make them look like this one. Look like these ones, right? We're going to do everything on here. And we're just going to do it on the one boot. I'm not going to do both boots with you guys because, or ice skates, because, you know, just for the sake of time. Okay, so take your hot glue. And go around the edge. And then go down the middle. And you got to go pretty quickly because on wood, the hot glue dries pretty quick. Okay, so we're going to cut around it. Well, we don't have to cut here, right? Because we fitted it basically. And I just went over the little lip. Just a little bit over that lip right here. Just because it looks better. Then it looks like all fur at the top of the ice skate. Okay. All right. So now it's all on here. Now we'll cut around. Okay. And you can leave a tiny, tiny little space between the edge of this and this. You don't have to, just a little bit, because you got your little string there. So just go up above that little string just a little bit. You can be just a little bit wider than the top, the upper of this ice skate boot, right? These are the kind of things you discover as you're making them. And then trim this out right here. And then this piece right here is good for the other one over here. So I'll just put this aside for the next one, which I'll do off camera. Just trim that a little bit right there. Come on. There we go. Look how cute. Look how cute that is. Isn't that adorable? So now you have a little... And how cheap is that to be able to buy yourself a nice big piece of like basic like flat fur for only $1.25? Because you know fur is expensive in the store. So I always say pick those up, those microfiber cloths they call them. But get the ones that are in the automotive section, because they're the ones that have a flatter side and then more of a furry side. Okay. All right. So that's done. Next. What part do we want to do next? Okay, next we're going to do at the bottom here. Now, this is what I bought for the bottom. You can buy whatever you want at Dollar Tree of these rhinestones, but over in the crafter square section, they have these. So let me go bring them up. Okay, these little and they have a stickiness on them, but I wouldn't trust that stickiness, especially on wood, okay? So I already have some cut open. So we're going to work from here because I already have some that I've cut open. We're going to use, get yourself over in the office supply section some Eileen's Tacky. This glue is good for so many things. So we're going to put some Eileen's Tacky on here. Okay, and then spread that out, and it dries clear. So if you have glue where there's no rhinestones, don't worry about it because it dries clear, so we don't have to worry. So we'll be in the clear, and we're going to need more of this. Am I going to use this brush again? No, I'm not. All right, I can put that in the, I can put that glue in my water bucket over there. Okay, so I've already measured this one out, I think yesterday. And we're gonna glue this on here. The E6000, or the E6000 is great too, but this Eileen's Tacky works great on wood. You could also use E6000 if you want to. But the Eileen's Tacky is only $1.25, and it's at Dollar Tree, and you can just pick that up in the craft section when you get your stones. Now, you don't have to choose these exact stones. You can choose whatever they have available or whatever you like or goes with what you're doing. And you could do singular ones too, but then you have to pick up all the singles. It's so much easier when they're on these strips. I love being on these strips because it's just a lot faster, especially when you're doing a lot of Christmas crafting. Okay, so that's done, right? Now, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So here, the next thing we want to do is this here. Okay, and there's 4 stones. So let's cut out 2 sets of 4. I did need that brush with the glue again. Put that right there. So where's my, I don't want to use my, those are my fabric scissors. I don't want to use those. So got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And again, let's put some glue on here. And we're going to put the glue all over the whole part, on this whole part, just the whole thing. And then spread it out. I store my Eileen's Tacky in this little plastic container, and I store it like this upside down. So it's all prepped and ready to go, because you guys know Eileen's Tacky. It is thick, which is nice, which is why we all like it. But it's hard to get out of the container. So if you have it just sitting upside down, prepped and ready to go, then you don't have to fight that. Just a little top tip. I heard this one a couple of these English ladies I listen to, I love them. And they always say, top tip, top tip. I can't do an English accent, but they do it in their little English accent. And they like to give top tips. Okay. And the next one. And like I said, it dries clear, so you won't see any of the glue that we put down because it dries clear. So you'll be in the clear with clear glue, with glue that dries clear. There we go. And just press these down just to make sure that everything is attached. Isn't that looking gorgeous? Okay, so next thing is we need to now do these here. Okay, these are like where you would tie your boots up, and they have little circles there. Let me bring it real close. See the little circles? So right there, we're going to put a rhinestone in each one. So we have to cut these rhinestones apart, and there's, I think, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If you have free rhinestones, you can use like like free ones that aren't stuck together. I do have to cut these off. And they also have an adhesive on them, so it makes them a little bit harder to pick up. So what I've been doing is I've been putting my rhinestones to pick them up easier on this mat. It's like a Teflon mat that you put it on for your glue gun, so that, you know, when you because nothing like right here, look, this is what it does. See how that glue's there, the glue from the glue gun? Look how it just peels right off. So your the sticker on, if you place them on here, won't stick, won't be so apt to stick. If not, if you have some free like freestanding, I guess you could say, rhinestones in the color you want, you can use those, okay? I'm just saying, when you're trying to pick these up and place them, they stick to like the, you know, whatever surface. But if you have this thing here that you got from Dollar Tree in the craft section, which if you don't have one of those, get it. It's fabulous to place your glue gun on there. Okay, so I said I needed 12 of these. So let me cut off 12. I got one. I'm going to be over here on my Teflon mat real quick, cutting these off. So just a second. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need one more. Just 1 second. Oh, I gotta open up my new pack because I don't have enough. I'm short one. Wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know it? Just a second. I'm opening up my other pack of these. But besides having to cut these, when you're going to use them, they're great on a strip because you can just lay that whole strip down. You don't have to set them individually when you're going to do like a whole row. That's perfect. They're just not as perfect for when you need to do separates, but you can still do it, and that's what I'm doing. Okay. Hope I was clear about that. All right, so I got 12 of these little rhinestones ready to go now. All right, another top tip. If you have one of these, pull it out. This is, or you can get these. They're at Dollar Tree. They don't always have them out, but they bring them out several times a year. Hopefully they have them at your Dollar Tree if you don't have this. What this is like when you're going to do your eyebrows, this is the wax that you would put on your eyebrows first, and then you put the powder on top of it so that the wax catches the powder, okay? I just use a wax pencil for my eyebrows. But anyway, and so that is wax right there, a sticky wax, okay? And that's what we're going to, so for example, let me show you. Let me bring this over. Okay, so you're going to be able to pick up your stone with this. See? And then you can place it. Doesn't that make it so easy to set stones? Okay, so that's what I'm doing. Now, another top tip. If you don't have this and you can't find this elf wax stick for eyebrows, okay? Like I said, you put this on your eyebrow first, and then you put whatever color, whatever powder color they have for eyebrows, which really it's just like eyeshadow, and then do your eyebrows. If you can't find this, let me tell you something else you can do. You can go to, and they may have this at Dollar Tree, I'm not sure, but if not, they have it at any drugstore. You know, you go and buy a package in the dental section, a package of like, it's like this waxy gummy stuff that people who wear dentures, it comes in a little pot like this big, okay? You get that, you put that on like a toothpick. Let's just say this is a toothpick, and you put a little bit on the edge of a toothpick, and it's a waxy, sticky substance, kind of like the stuff I just showed you. And then you just roll a little ball of it on here, on the edge, and then you're able to pick up your stones and place your stones. Okay? So, and if you're ever going to stone anything, like I stoned a lot of stuff, like I did I placed a bunch of rhinestones and a bunch of other stuff on a phone cover. It was gorgeous, and that's how I did it. I learned that from somebody a long time ago, and I mean years ago. Okay, now, again, we have to, I'm not going to trust the tackiness on the back of those, so I'm going to use some Eileen's Tacky. And again, if you want to use E6000, you can. But I have the Eileen's Tacky here, and the Eileen's Tacky works great, so. And what I'm going to use is a cuticle. You can use anything, but I'm using the edge of this cuticle pusher, wooden one. And I'm just going to take a little bit of the Eileen's Tacky glue and put them inside of the circles, okay? So that, just to make sure these glue down, even though they have a little adhesive on them, we do not want to trust that. And like I said, if you want to work with E6000, you can. And you know what? I've ran out of E6000. I need to buy some more. I either ran out of it or lost the one tube I had. And the cheapest place to get E6000 glue, you get it in the craft section. I think they also have it in the hardware section at Walmart. Is at Walmart. Because it's only like something, like $3.50. It's cheaper than anywhere else I've seen it. Okay, let me get another one. Sometimes you have to just kind of hold it just a tad bit. And then I usually just take the bottom of this and just hit it real lightly. Just to make sure that it's... Isn't this a quick, easy way of placing stones? If you're going to do nail art on your nails, I also do this too. This is how I do it. Now, if you have really, really small stones, probably the that sticky, waxy substance that you glue the that people glue the dentures on in their mouth. That stuff, like I said, it's in that little bottle. I forgot what they call it, denture gum. I think that's what it's called. If you're gonna do really small stones, I would use that instead of this on the edge of a toothpick, because then you could pick up really small stones. But we're not picking up really small stones. We're just picking up regular size stones. Right? Right. But this is a great technique for any time you're gonna rhinestone something. So if you've never seen this, now you know. It makes it a lot easier. And I'm doing 3 at a time, so just so my glue doesn't dry. I could probably put glue on all of them, but just 3 at a time for me is good. Okay, just a second, I got stones sticking over here. Okay, there we go. Still trying to stick together. Sometimes, even though it's a Teflon mat, my stones over here will still try to stick to the mat. So just move your stone like that a little bit and then pick it up, just so it's not stuck down. And if you only have your table and the stones want to stick to the table because they have that little bit of adhesive on there, then just give it a little shove and then pick it up, okay? Sometimes some of this wax will end up on the stone. Wait till they're dry and then you can just wipe it off. Oh, I gotta put some more glue. So at this point we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. I'm just gonna put this, I'm gonna put glue on all 6 of these. For the sake of time, all right. Oh, there's another stone stuck to my finger. And then I see a little bit of glue right here. Let's just get that off. It'll dry clear, but if we don't have to have glue on there, let's not have glue on here. Get a little bit of a baby wipe and wipe off that excess glue. There we go. All right. Pick up our stones here. Let's place them down. Okay. There we go. And I give it a little tap with either my nails or the bottom of this, just to make sure that we are glued down. Okay. And the last one. I remember I haven't used this for quite a while, probably a year. And I was looking for it yesterday and I was like, oh, thank goodness I found it. It was in my pencil jar, where I keep it here in my art room here. So, and then just put it back down, cap it. And I'm going to put this in my pencil jar that's closest to me so I have access to this. Because if I want to stone anything else this Christmas season, I'll have it right there. Oh, I'm going to need it for the other one. Let's keep that out, actually. So, what is on here? Okay. So check this out, you guys. Do I need, oh, I need to hot glue that a little bit more. Just a second. Is this hot glue gun still going? Yeah. And if you need to, if you have any edges that didn't get hot glued, just redo it. Let me make sure. Anything else? I'd rather just fix it now while I have the hot glue gun warm. Yep, this edge right here needs it. Check your edges. Check your edges. Nope, that's good. Okay, so we are all glued down well. Be careful with everything because it's still drying. But look, isn't that pretty, you guys? I absolutely love it. And if you want to add any more than this to them, you can. If you want to add something else in through here, if you want to rhinestone the whole darn thing, you could do that, which would be fabulous. But for the sake of time in this video, I don't have time for all that. But I think this is really, really pretty. So, you guys, we have a group called Our Magical Little Place. Come join. And if you do these, take pictures, share with us. Also, though, if you're a crafter, an artist, if you're a mixed media, do junk journaling, art journaling, crochet, knit, I don't care what it is. Come join the group and come share and inspire all of us, okay? We'd love to see it. So if you have any comments or questions, leave them below. Please subscribe. Leave a if you can't leave a comment, at least leave a thumbs up. Leave a thumbs up right now. Hit the thumbs up button. And join the group, Our Magical Little Place. And that is it for this one, you guys. Happy holidays. You know what? Sometimes this time of the year, people get a little bit. Sometimes the weather, you know, it's a lot, as the sun's up not as long, or just situations, people get a little bit sad or depressed this time of the year. You guys craft your way to happiness. I'm telling you, an afternoon of making some little ice skates, making some of the projects I've done, just give yourself a couple hours in the afternoon. It creates happy endorphins, okay? And it really puts you in that Christmas mood, Christmas spirit. And it also creates happy endorphins, which is the most important part for yourself, for your own sanity. And makes you happy. Okay. All right, you guys, that is it. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Remember, next week I will be back to my mixed media, and I'm starting to decorate either today or tomorrow for Christmas. And I'm going to do, instead of doing one long tour like I normally do, last year I did shorts, and this year I'm going to do a bunch of shorts. So as soon as I get done with that, like as soon as I get down with my tree, I'll do a shorts video. You know, so I go insane, okay? It takes me a month to decorate my house for Christmas. I do a pink shabby chic Christmas. So as I do each section, each little vignette or section in my house, I'll do a shorts video. So all season long, you'll see shorts videos all month long of November of my pink shabby chic Christmas. So, all right, you guys, that is it. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.